to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air. It's back. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Miller with the ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They get him corralled, but not until he's in. joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Under fire. And the defense defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, it's loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the ground, it's Hemby. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Just feeds the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Hoosiers getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
The The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running to the left. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Now they'll run it to the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Cooper. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Bennett. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown. A 6-point edge. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going from the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it up.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right?
Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Took care of it himself. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. He leaves it with his back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown. Touchdown, South Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we are tied here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way on the return. Before he steps out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try to pop the draw. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Using his legs, it's Hemby. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught close to the marker, it's Cooper. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. The short hands, it's Cooper. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gun of the game. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete.
Man, and we've seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. It is perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fires to the right. It's caught. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Sayin under fire, hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On the move, it's Peoples. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Peoples. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He is complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put
the fake, and he wants to throw. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking deep. It's inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for room, it's Hemby. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete on the right side. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Throwing right. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got an open man. Bulldozes his way through. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Hemby. Crosses the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. A jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Lost to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Finds a tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Using the quick game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is an absolute backbreaker for this defense. On the final play of the first half, you allow a long touchdown. And the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
Up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's got it down the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Running the red zone. It's Peoples. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Cooper. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pressure coming. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Hemby. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Spins away from the defender. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle, it's Becker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking left. He's got it. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's caught. It's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And live by aggressiveness, die by aggressiveness. This offense going for the win. Late in the football game, under a minute, and they fail now. Desperation time. The onside unit, get warmed up, get ready to roll. We need a miracle.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Tate. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And these are hard moments. There's a lot of plays that decide.